The Wisconsin Badgers jumped 5 spots to number 2 in the national rankings after winning 2 games at Michigan State, which was number 1 in the country when last weekend's series started at Munn Arena. On Friday night, sophomore Eli Pulver made his Badgers debut in goal. Wisconsin was down 2-0 after 1, then exploded for 4 goals in the second period. Christian Fitzgerald's quick power play goal got him going, and then Blake Montgomery tied it up on a feed from Simon Tassi. Adam Pietala's blast gave the Badgers the lead, and then Tyson Dick sniped his first goal of the season. Wisconsin up 4-2 after 2. Michigan State cut it to 1 when Ryan Botterill scored on a backhand. Again, the Spartans rallied, but Wisconsin held off an extra attacker and won 5-4. And then on Saturday, Pulver in goal again, and he was fantastic, making 32 saves. Montgomery, a wicked wrister in the second period, gave the Badgers a 1-0 lead. Michigan State rallied to tie it in the final minute of regulation. And then in overtime, after Pulver stopped 2 breakaways by the Spartans, the captain, Ben Dexheimer, came up with the highlight of the year today.
Dexheimer outmuscles Stramel and takes the puck. Skates ahead with it, fights through contact. Fitzgerald now center circle across the line. Hard to the net, Dexheimer, he dives and scores! What a shot and finish in East Lansing! Wisconsin will leave with 2 wins against the top-ranked team of the country on a fabulous finish by the captain.
So the Badgers win 5 of 6 points from the Spartans on the road, now in second place in the Big Ten, only 1 point out of first, and have the weekend off. Head coach Mike Hastings is coming up. I'm Brian Posick, and you're watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
The Badger Hockey Digest, presented by UW Health.
Toyotathon is on! Discover holiday magic with a new Toyota. Take a 4Runner skiing.
Wow.
Sick. Pick out the perfect tree with the Tacoma.
Bingo.
Or find the best sledding spot with the Grand Highlander.
Whoa.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon. Oh, Santa got my letter.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can lease a new 2025 Tacoma for $279 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 72 months on a new 2026 Tundra.
Toyotathon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Have you heard people say women's sports are having a moment?
It's not a moment.
Moments are fleeting. They come and they go.
This isn't just a moment.
But success is nothing new at Wisconsin.
History in Wisconsin.
There's a history here.
Age championship.
So let's celebrate women's sports for what it really is.
It's not a moment.
It's not a moment.
It's a movement.
And you're invited to come along for the ride.
UW Health, proud title sponsor of Badger Women's Sports.
Well, Mike, before the Michigan State series, you said it was a big one, an important one for your club. How so?
Well, just great testing for our group on you knew when you play one in their building, which we haven't had a lot of success in, and then 2, when you play a team that comes at you with the depth that they can bring, all-American type goaltender. They'd won 9 in a row. It was a great opportunity for us to see where we were at, and didn't get off to the best start, but I like to finish on Friday and then really just getting back after it on Saturday and finding a way to win another hockey game.
Really impressed with Eli Pulver making his Badgers debut. He gets a win both games, 35 saves on Friday, 32 on Saturday. He was sharp and really good when you needed him to be in the finale.
Yeah, if we rewind that whole weekend, I thought on Friday, boy, what a way. We put him in a bad spot by taking 3 penalties in that first period and gives up 2 goals. And at that time, as a goaltender that hadn't really pulled the jersey over his shoulders, I thought he reacted in a very mature manner, and our guys came out and started to give him some support, scored on the power play and ended up having 4 in the period. And from that point on, he didn't really blink. I think there was one in that game that he would have liked back, but other than that, in a big weekend, back-to-back games, that was it. And he found a way to get in the way of a few breakaways on Saturday night and give us an opportunity to have Dexy make a difference.
Yeah, that play by Ben Dexheimer. What was it like from your perspective on the bench?
Well, I'm going to tell you, from my side, he had dove, and the goal light didn't go on right away. And so I had turned And I looked at Coach Connaught and he goes, we just won this game. And, you know, Ben Dexheimer has gone through a growth factor from the end of last year, this summer. You and I have talked about his leadership. But I thought he was outstanding on Saturday night, and the hockey gods have a tendency to pay you back when you do the right things, and he's been doing a lot of the right things.
He certainly has. Let's take 2 minutes with Ben Dexheimer. Well, I know you're not one that likes to talk about yourself, but can you walk us through that game winner against Michigan State Saturday?
Yeah, we had a face-off in our defensive zone. Zelli kind of snapped it to the corner. It was a little puck scrum. Got up the ice pretty quick, kicked it to Fitz. He made an unbelievable sauce pass right on my tape, and I don't know if I dove or tripped and just kind of got a piece of it, and it somehow snuck by him.
It was one of the most amazing finishes I've ever seen in a long time of broadcasting. Had you ever done anything like that before?
No, nothing to that extreme. It was a very fun weekend and a fun finish.
Yeah, you're battling a couple of first-round draft picks to get up the ice. And these are big boys, Charlie Stramel and Porter Martone. Can you take us through that engagement with Charlie down in your end and then joining the rush?
Yeah, I think in the initial part of the play, I just tried to get body positioning. Obviously, he's a lot bigger than I am, so I tried to just get inside of him. And then on the way up the ice, I think I just tried to skate as fast as I could and get by him, and I snuck kind of behind him a little bit.
It was nice. Did you see the puck go in?
I did not. I kind of just blacked out through the whole shift, I think, honestly. But, yeah, I didn't see it go across the goal line, no.
You got a little laceration for your effort, too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I sliced my finger on the goalie's skate going by him, so I got a little battle wound off of it.
Yeah, and then you plow into the boards and the celebration begins. What was it like being on the bottom?
It was really cool. Obviously, you love having your guys surround you after a moment like that, and everyone was kind of cheering and laughing, and I was just glad it went in.
Yeah. How important was that series? I mean, you take 5 of 6 points. They're ranked number 1 in the country. You go into their building and quiet that crowd down. How important was that for your club as a whole?
I think it was super important. It just kind of gives everyone that reassurance at how good we are, I think, and going in there and stealing 5 or 6 points, like you said, was so big for us, especially heading into the last weekend of the first half.
Yeah, you've been good so far as a team, but you can get better?
We can always get better, yeah. I think even as a bye week this week, we're working on things to prepare for Notre Dame and even to prepare for the second half, so always can get better.
Yeah, a bye week, it's Thanksgiving week. You get to go home, huh?
I do. I'm fortunate enough where I live very close to Madison from Minnesota, so I'm going home with Joey, Noxie, and Kooks, and then we're dispersing for 36 hours, and then we'll head back here on Friday.
Is there one Thanksgiving dish you cannot do without?
I haven't been home in so long for Thanksgiving, so I think I'm really looking forward to the desserts that my grandma makes. Those are what I miss the most, yeah.
Anything you leave, like, I'm not touching that?
No, I'm not too picky. I think I'll get a little bit of everything on my plate. Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah,
like
I'm excited.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's Ben Dexheimer. More with Coach Hastings coming up in just a moment.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
Mike, you've said a number of times this season, everyone matters on this team. Eli Pulver's a perfect example. So senior Tyson Dick, isn't he?
Boy, you want to talk about a guy that's just stayed with it. I know there's multiple times that he's walked out of the Kohl Center or a visiting rink, and he hasn't gotten his. And he continues to show up every single day and put the work in. And when we talk about the idea of everybody matters, you need guys to put the work in so when their number is called, they're prepared. And I thought he had an outstanding weekend for us.
All right. Badgers catch a break after 8 straight weekends of hockey. Good time for one?
Yeah, it is. Mentally, physically for the guys. But you know what, after a weekend like that, sometimes you just want to turn the page and keep going. But for us, it really came at a crucial time. We've got guys that were a little dinged up, so they're taking a little bit of a breath here mentally and physically. Give some guys opportunities to get things set up for finals. And then really it's given us opportunity for a guy like Joe Polotachuk who came in on a short week, had an outstanding weekend, a guy like Osborne to all of a sudden start to get skating again, buys him a little bit of time. Jack Phelan, hopefully we'll be able to have him as a guy that can pull the jersey over his shoulders when we go to Notre Dame. So it does give us a little bit of time, and we're going to try and make as great a use of that as we can.
All right. Do you have to make anything for Thanksgiving?
You know what, my wife and I were talking about that, and she told me she found some turkey breast, and I wasn't exactly excited about that, so I'll probably take a lap over to the grocery store and see if we can find something that resembles a turkey, but a little bit smaller because it's just going to be her and I. So I'm excited about it, and I appreciate you bringing it up. Yeah. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, you, your family, and from our entire program to everybody that's watching. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
All right, you too. Mike Hastings and the Badgers back in action December 5th and 6th at Notre Dame. Badgers don't have a home game again until mid-January, but you can see them in Milwaukee at the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off December 28th and 29th with Lake Superior State, Boston College, and defending national champion Western Michigan at Fiserv Forum. Get your tickets now. Meanwhile, the Wisconsin women's hockey team remains number 1 in the national rankings after taking 5 of 6 points from St. Thomas last weekend at LeBron Arena. The Badgers won the opener on Thursday 8-0. Then on Friday, Wisconsin had to rally. Kirsten Sims tied it with under 90 seconds to play. And then in overtime, Cassie Hall with a game winner. So the Badger women are 14-1-1 and hit the road. They go to Nashville this weekend for the Smashville Women's Collegiate Showcase. Games against Mercyhurst Saturday and then Stonehill on Sunday. And then the following weekend, the Badgers head to Columbus to take on second-ranked Ohio State. My thanks to Jay Williams, Stephanie Olson. I'm Brian Posick. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,